very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. We are all now in this silly season kind of a period in which there's not much of cricketing activity left, but there is some form of international cricket in the form of the Australia versus South Africa T20I series. The second T20I begins today, but the latest update that we can give you is related to this particular bit of news that has come. Vote for reforms in the sports bill. Now, the sports bill has been passed along with, when you look at it, the National Anti-Doping Bill. Now, that is the amendment that has been passed in the Lok Sabha yesterday. Now, if you have to look at, I'll give you the specifics of the sports code bill a bit later, but Ravichandran Ashwin. Now, there is a very interesting development on Ravichandran Ashwin. He has requested Chennai Super Kings for some clarity on his role. Ravichandran Ashwin has said that he's okay to be let go by the franchisee if he does not fit into their plans for IPL 2026. That is the latest update that has been given by an ESPN Cricinfo report, wherein he's mentioned that Ravichandran Ashwin is okay with leaving Chennai Super Kings, but he wants clarity on what his role is going to be in IPL 2026. If he doesn't have any specific role in IPL 2026, then he might be traded or he might go into the auction pool in IPL 2026 as well. Now, anywhere between November to February, that is when you may have the IPL mini auction that will take place. The mega auction takes place every 3 to 4 years. But when will the mega auction take place? That will now be in 3 years' time. Whether Ashwin will feature in any of that, that is a big debate. So, Ashwin has requested Chennai Super Kings for clarity in his role. Now, as far as the sports code bill is concerned and the national anti-doping bill is concerned, now, there is certain statutes in place when it comes to tenure and age. Now, who all will get administered, the NSS and the administrators that could be affected by it? Roger Binney. Now, he's 70. Now, that's it. He cannot, it will bar him then from nomination in that sense. Bahadur Singh Sanghu of the AFI. Then Kalyan Chaube, AIFF leadership will be affected by election panel oversight, athlete representation and RTI. So now with AIFF coming under RTI, now Kalyan Chaube will also come under a lot of scrutiny and the AIFF will also come under a lot of scrutiny. So that is why this is going to be very, very interesting. Even Rajiv Shukla also comes in this ambit when you look at it. So age cap, term limits, EC composition and quotas, RTI, election oversight, normalization. This entire, when you look at the list here, this entire list is given here by the Times of India. It's very detailed explainer, which will be doing some videos on it for sure, definitely. But anyway, we have done a couple of videos on Sports Today explaining that particular bit. But remember, the major takeaway in this entire incident is BCCI is not coming under the RTI ambit. This is a catch-22 because if the BCCI can indirectly ask for tax cuts, tax exemptions, then why it can't come from the government? Why it can't come under the RTI? BCCI argues that the way it functions, it doesn't need government. Now, so that is why BCCI is exempt from the RTI. And that is why this whole loophole has now been found in the sports code bill, and there'll be a lot of legal wrangling over this, or maybe not in that way. So that is the way we are looking at it. Now, as far as the chess situation is concerned, there are a lot of events happening now in chess. Chennai Grandmasters, you saw Vincent Kamer maintain a 1-point lead in the entire, when you look at Chennai Grandmasters. Now we are heading into the last couple of rounds. 15th August is the end of the Chennai Grandmasters. Then when you look at St. Louis Rapid and Blitz tournament that has begun, Gukesh was beaten by Levon Aronian, but in the next 2 games against Osparin and also against Dominguez, he managed to win, and that is why he's in the 3rd position. But Levon Aronian, take a bow. What a brilliant performance that he's put in. Perfect score. 3 rounds, 3 wins yesterday in St. Louis Chess Club. So that is why Gukesh has also started off pretty dodgily. But Divya Deshmukh continues to show her brilliance. She managed to beat Lei Tingjie in 10-3 in the speed chess tournament that is happening. And now she's going to take on Tan Zhongyi in the quarterfinals. This continues her great run. Remember, against the Chinese opponents throughout the past 1.5 months, she's managed to beat them on a consistent basis. Be it Tan Zhongyi, be it Zhu Jiner, be it Lei Tingjie, be it Hu Yifan. She's beaten all of them, and that is why this is a fantastic development when you look at chess at this particular point in time. So our Indian stars are doing well. Gukesh is doing rather well in St. Louis Chess Club. Arjun Erigaisi is 1 point behind. Pranav Venkatesh and Nihal Sareen are also making a comeback. So it's all gearing up for a very interesting. Today, it might be a shootout for the top spot. Vincent Kamer versus Arjun Erigaisi. That's going to happen today. So let's see how that pans out in the Chennai Grandmasters at this point in time. Now, as far as the other sporting events is concerned, there is another major thing that Suraj Naredu, who has been there in the jockey in the position. When you look at the Royal Aston Cup, he's led Team Asia to a big win there. That is huge when you look at it. So that's going to be very, very interesting at this point in time. Now, I will take a couple of comments. Is any update on Virat and Rohit by BCCI? Shori Holla, you know the BCCI, how it is. You know how the players are. You know how the administration is. You know how the player setup is. There will never be any major update on it. It will all be behind the scenes. But whoever these sources are, whatever are these stories that have been planted, I can just say one thing at this point in time, that nothing official will come out. You will see them play well into 2027. That is my gut feeling at this point in time. You will see Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma play until 2027 because, as many people say, they have earned the right to choose when they can go. But that is rather an elitist mentality that you've got at this point in time. And any update on Asia Cup cancelling, Anshu Mishra, it's not cancelled. Who said it is cancelled? It is going to happen. Maybe by 1 week to go, something might happen. Maybe something might happen. 1 week to go for the Asia Cup, maybe 1 week to go for the India-Pakistan encounter. Something major might happen. So that is what I am assuming at this point in time. So there is nothing major about the Asia Cup that's going to happen. There's still much time for it. It's just about 1 month away now. So at least for India-Pakistan, there is more than a month away. So that is why you may get the squad selection somewhat around the end of August, the third week of August. Perhaps you'll get it then. So that is the way we are looking at it. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Don't forget to tap that bell icon so that when we go live. And don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.